You've been eating healthy, working out, and cutting back on sugar, but the scale hasn't moved an inch. Frustrating, right? Let's break down the 9 secret mistakes stopping your weight loss. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 9 hidden reasons people struggle to lose weight. If you've been doing everything right but still feel stuck, keep watching, because once you spot which of these applies to you, things can finally change. Let's get started. Number 1. You're eating more than you think. This one stings a little, but it's the most common reason. Studies show that people underestimate how many calories they eat by as much as 40%. Think about that. You might think you're eating 1,500 calories, but in reality, it could be 2,100 or even more. That extra snack, the spoonful of peanut butter, or the fancy coffee drink with just a splash of cream, they add up fast. And here's the tricky part. Healthy foods can still be high in calories. Avocados, nuts, smoothies, protein bars, they're all nutritious, but if you eat them without portion control, they can easily stall your weight loss. The solution isn't to starve yourself, it's awareness. Keep a food journal for a week. Track every bite, sip, and nibble. Use a calorie tracking app, not to obsess, but to understand. Once you see the hidden calories, it's like turning on the lights in a dark room. Suddenly, the mystery of why the weight won't move makes sense. Number 2, you're drinking your calories. You might be strict with your meals, but what about your drinks? That morning latte, the soda at lunch, or the healthy fruit juice. They all carry hidden calories and sugar. A 16-ounce caramel latte can be 250 calories. A glass of orange juice, 110. Do that daily, and you're adding 1,000 calories a day without even noticing. That's like eating an extra meal. And it's worse because liquid calories don't fill you up. You could drink 300 calories of soda and still feel hungry, whereas 300 calories of chicken and veggies would keep you full for hours. If you want results, replace sugary drinks with water, sparkling water, or unsweetened tea. Even black coffee is fine. Save the calories for foods that actually satisfy your hunger. Number 3. You're not moving enough outside the gym. Here's the thing. Going to the gym for an hour is great, but what about the other 23 hours of your day? Many people smash a workout, then spend the rest of the day sitting, at a desk, in the car, on the couch. Non-exercise activity, things like walking, standing, cleaning, fidgeting, can burn hundreds of calories a day. Research shows that people who naturally move more throughout the day can burn up to 2,000 extra calories per week compared to people who don't. That's half a pound of fat gone, just by walking more or taking the stairs. So if you're not losing weight, check your daily movement. Are you hitting 8,000, 10,000 steps a day? Or are you barely hitting 3,000? A simple fix. Park farther away, take walking breaks, or do chores around the house. Small moves add up. Think of your metabolism like a campfire. It needs constant little twigs to keep burning hot, not just one big log once a day. Number 4, you're not sleeping enough. This one surprises people, but poor sleep can sabotage your weight loss just as much as overeating. When you don't get enough sleep, your body releases more ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and less leptin, the fullness hormone. And you'll crave more junk food, and it'll take more food to feel satisfied. There's also the stress hormone, cortisol. Lack of sleep keeps cortisol high, and that tells your body to hold on to fat, especially belly fat. One study found that people who slept 5 hours or less gained more belly fat over time compared to those who slept 7-8 hours. So, if you're only focusing on diet and exercise but ignoring sleep, it's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. Make sleep a non-negotiable. Aim for 7-9 hours, keep a consistent bedtime, and cut off caffeine after 2 p.m. You'll be amazed at how much easier it is to make healthy choices when your body is actually rested. Number 5. You're under too much stress. Stress doesn't just mess with your mind, it messes with your waistline too. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels high, which does two things. It slows down fat burning and makes you crave high-calorie comfort foods. Ever notice how stress never makes you crave salad? It's always pizza, ice cream, or chips. When you're stressed, your body also holds on to fat like it's preparing for survival. That's why even if you eat less, you might not see results if you're constantly anxious, overworked, or overwhelmed. Stress can also mess with your sleep, which makes the cycle even worse. So tackling stress isn't just good for your mental health, it's critical for your physical health too. Try stress-busting habits. Deep breathing, journaling, meditation, or even just a 10-minute walk outside. Protect your peace like you protect your workout schedule, because your results depend on it. Number 6, you're not eating enough protein. Protein is the king of weight loss. It keeps you full, it boosts your metabolism, and it protects your muscles while you lose fat. But most people don't eat enough. They'll have carbs at breakfast, a light salad for lunch, and maybe a small piece of chicken at dinner. That's nowhere near enough. Research shows that eating 25–30% of your daily calories from protein can almost double the calories you burn through digestion compared to lower protein diets. Plus, protein keeps you feeling satisfied, so you're less likely to snack. Without it, you'll feel hungry all the time and struggle to stay consistent. To fix this, include protein in every meal. Eggs or Greek yogurt for breakfast, chicken or fish for lunch, beans or lentils for dinner. Even snacks like cottage cheese, jerky, or protein shakes can help. Think of protein as the anchor of your meal. Everything else builds around it. Number 7, you've hit a metabolic slowdown. This one frustrates a lot of people. When you diet aggressively, your body adapts by slowing down metabolism. It's a survival mechanism. Your body thinks food is scarce, so it burns fewer calories. This is why crash diets often backfire. You drop weight quickly at first, then suddenly, nothing works. Here's the catch. As you lose weight, your body also needs fewer calories to maintain itself. A smaller body simply burns less than a bigger one. So if you keep eating the same way without adjusting, you may unknowingly be eating at maintenance, not a deficit. That's when the plateau hits. To fix this, don't starve yourself. Instead, eat enough protein, lift weights to preserve muscle, and take occasional diet breaks where you eat at maintenance for a week or two. This reassures your body that you're not starving. It keeps your metabolism from bottoming out and helps you lose fat steadily instead of getting stuck. Number 8, you're not being consistent long enough. Here's some tough love. Hopping from one diet to another or being good all week and then blowing it on weekends will stall progress. Weight loss doesn't come from a few days of effort. It comes from weeks and months of consistency. Think about it. 5 perfect days followed by 4,000-calorie weekends adds up to zero progress. Most people underestimate how much inconsistency hurts. They'll say, "But I eat healthy most of the time." But most of the time isn't enough if the other times completely erase the deficit. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means stacking small wins day after day, even if you slip occasionally. The key is sustainability. Instead of extreme diets, focus on a way of eating you can live with. Create routines that don't collapse every Friday night. Progress may be slower, but it will actually last. And that's the secret. Not intensity, but consistency is what gets you to your goal. Number 9, you're not patient enough. This is the one most people don't want to hear. In a world of 7-day detox teas and 30-day shred challenges, we've been trained to think weight loss should be fast. But real sustainable weight loss is slow. If you expect 10 pounds in 10 days, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Here's what happens. You start strong, lose a couple of pounds, then hit a plateau. You think it's not working, so you quit. But what you don't see is that your body is adjusting, balancing hormones, and building healthier habits. Weight loss is not a straight line. It's more like a roller coaster. Ups and downs, but as long as the trend is downward, you're winning. The truth is, the people who succeed are the ones who stay consistent even when it feels slow. They focus on habits, not quick fixes. They trust the process, knowing that patience pays off. So if the scale hasn't moved in a week, don't panic. Ask yourself, am I building better habits? Because if the answer is yes, the results will come. Subscribe now for more daily healthy tips.